Well, I do want to go ahead and welcome you all here to my very first video where I have the great pleasure of taking a further look here at the Jazwares Vault collection. I know that they have a bunch of these coming out sometimes, and I managed to grab the latest one they had here. Um, Gotta really admire the box. I was pretty impressed when I opened up the mailer box there, and this box was actually in there. So, box within a box. You're gonna see a lot of that in this video. But just to highlight some of the stuff here, this box is great, and let's go ahead and get started. So, just really happy to do this, and let's get to it. So, just really getting into it here. Just got to be very gentle as we cut her open. Let's get to the nice box. And of course, this is going to be a box, obviously. Ready for this? Another box in a box. So, just to get the suspense out of there, definitely really great the way they package this. You can see they put a lot of care. They put these guards here on the side, so that does prevent any sort of creases and damage to the package. And take a look at that. I gotta admit, I was kind of taken back when I first opened this up. Definitely not what I was expecting, especially when it comes to just boxes and packaging for a for small little toys. But definitely nice packaging, very hardy there. And again, just to kind of highlight the sort of care that was put into it, you can see there in the corners, and of course what was used and what it was like. So it really preserved the packaging and really popped it out and made it shine. Just to show you here another couple of angles there of some of the art that's used on the boxes. And again, so a lot of care was put into this, and I definitely want to just take another moment to admire that. So a couple of shots there of the boxes, and again, getting into the meat and potatoes here of what we're actually looking at here today is going to be the Starfighter set here. I mean, the light armor. Looking at that, another box, right? Told you, no box on box on boxes. So, and of course, Series 4. So, as we're pulling this out, it does kind of have a bit of a shine. Not sure if the video does that justice, but definitely a bit of a sparkle there. And of course, the exclusive sticker, the 1 out of 1500. So, take that, Vault Boy. And of course, let's get further into it, a little further down into the stew, and getting into the box here. So boxes on boxes, and as you can see there, here more boxes there, and of course, get ready for it, more boxes. Well, and I just gotta once again admire the inside of this packaging. It does have a bit of a kind of like a comic collage there, where just a couple of battle scenes. And again, I'm not sure if my video does it any justice, but you can sort of see a holographic image to that. And again, coming into the actual packaging here, the speeder, you see the Royal Interceptor there, and of course the A-Wing, we have the regular Interceptor, and of course the Vulture droid. That does include the extra little battle droid there, of course. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this here. It comes with a nice little tissue paper there, of course, as well. So got to keep that, hold on to that for later. And of course, let's go ahead and take this apart. So the packaging does come with additional support in here, just to make sure everything is nice and snug. And this thing itself does have a nice little sheen to it. Light armor class, very nice. Again, that packaging is really great. But just to get into it, I mean, this is the one you came to see. That's Landspeeder. It is pretty great. So just to go ahead and start taking a look at that there, and taking a look at the packaging. And of course, that sweet little sticker, my very first chase. Definitely happy to have it. And look at that. Pretty great. Little features that you have there. Go ahead and pop the trunk on that. Take off the back. Snap off part of the engine there. Very neat for that light armor class. For the land speeder. Very tiny. Compared to the A-Wing itself as well, I notice it is very small. So, but either way, absolutely great to have that Luke and that Obi-Wan. And of course, moving over here to the rare of the bunch, it's the Royal Guard Interceptor. So definitely awesome to have this, my very first rare, coming up here. So, again, taking a look at some of the packaging, it does provide you those pictures of those very elusive figures that you might not have been able to get in stores. So, again, it does have a couple of basic features there, nothing too crazy, but that color and, of course, that sticker definitely makes that great to have. Yeah, but moving forward, I do want to just highlight quickly the Interceptor, the regular one. Of course, these do come with a stand there, so again, that TIE pilot comes with it. Not much else there, different from the red TIE fighter. I gotta be honest, it is just a skin variant, but again, it's nice to have another one of these. And again, do love the stand there, and definitely a great little design there. And of course, rounding out the bottom here, we do have one of my favorites here in the line is going to be the A-Wing. And again, of course, this one is pretty tiny. And although compared to that land speeder, it looks pretty big though, considering. So it's definitely going to be interesting opening them up and comparing them in size. So and just a couple of things there. This one's pretty simple, but again, pretty cool because it does have that compact feel to it. Definitely hope I get those chases and that rare. But again, this is the A-Wing here. Pretty awesome little figure. And one of my absolute favorites, I'm not gonna lie, this one is awesome. And I have a couple of these already. Got some in the one of the other packs, and looks like this one's backwards and the sticker's upside down, but no worries. I still have a lot of love for this character and this design going all the way back to episode one. Definitely one of my favorites. I'll probably pop this one open here just to, I mean, there's can't have enough droids and enough bad army there. So a couple of feet that you saw there, you can switch them out, put it in the walker mode, and of course into flight mode there. Doesn't really need a little character there, but of course it's neat that they do include one. I know these guys are like automatic or automated or whatever as they say, so pretty neat there either way. So more droids, more droids, more droids. Yeah, but pretty great after all overall. And just kind of final thoughts over the whole line here. It does seem pretty great to be able to finally say I have a chase and a rare, I gotta admit. And again, having a couple of double on these is not bad when some of these doubles are pretty good there. So, again, that land speeder is going to be pretty great to open up and kind of play around with, get a size comparison with it. And of course, that TIE Interceptor might stay in the packaging. Not sure. Definitely have a couple of those already. So, not sure if I'll open that one up and take that one apart there. But that land speeder, definitely for sure. So, but other than that, overall, this has got to be one of the coolest little experiences I've had with, the company itself here. I know that I do have quite a few figures, and I haven't gotten too many chases or rares. So again, very cool to get those there and have some in my collection now. So hopefully get that Grievous coming up pretty soon. I want to go ahead and add him to my collection. Um, but great packaging, great experience. As you see here, it's definitely a great set there and a great price. I know that the collection here was pretty reasonably priced, and catching these alone was going to be a pretty penny. So I know that this definitely was one of the options to go for me. And again, very glad I was able to do that and take a look at some of these items here. So, but other than that, I want to thank you all so much for watching the video if you've all gotten to the end there. And of course, hope to see you all in the next one. And thank you so much for joining me. Y'all be safe. Have a great rest of your night. And I know what you're thinking. He's not going to open these damn things after showing them off. He's not going to pop any of them open. I got to be honest. I do want to open them, but I'm scared. One like, one view, and I'll open the shit out of these.